nice this Friday morning is. This is why when the forecast says it's going to rain really bad all day, we go anyway. It's up ahead around that point. The current starts ripping pretty good under the Narrows Bridge, and we are leaving just at the turn of the tide, and I'm honestly not sure if we're going to get there in time to really make it through before the turn starts coming against us too hard. We'll see. So we're just entering the channel, and we've already dropped 2 knots in speed, so we got at least 2 knots of current going ahead against us already. And the bridges aren't that far away, but going only 3 knots, that's going to take a while. And the current's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, so we'll see. Shauna, what's the speed?
2.8.
So we're going 2.8. Let's just round up to 3. So that's between 3 and 4 knots of current we're having to push through. And I mean, honestly, if we had waited another half an hour, we wouldn't have made it. We'd have to turn around, make some other plans. Unfortunately, the wind is right on our nose, and we're still going against about 3 knots of current, so as much as I'd like to sail, we would just be tacking all day long back and forth, sitting in place, wouldn't go anywhere. But as soon as we round the next corner, we start heading west, and the wind will be right on our beam, which will be nice. Roll out to Genoa at least. It's between 15 and 20 knots right now, closer to 20 usually. Times.
You're better than me, I'm worse than most. We're both getting dressed by the light of your cigarette. Where I come from, we don't sink this low, but there's no way to know if I'll be going home.
So nice when you finally get to sail. Turn off the crappy engine. Ugh. Awesome.
Plant your bombs when I'm not home. Hide in my bed, light it with your cigarette. Where I come from, we don't run towards smoke, but there's no way to know if I'll be going home.
Love the sound of sailing. It's right now about 15 knots of wind. Gets down to about 10 sometimes. Absolutely perfect. So we anchored in 20 feet, way up further than those mooring balls in the back. because they're going to be tossed around by the wind tonight. It's going to get 20 plus knots. We're nice and tucked in by the beach. Hey, Shauna! Can I have my coatie, dude? It's cold. And my gloves? No one wanted to go with me. They're lame. All by myself. You have to bring it to me.
I've been shaking before the story's even told. Make come clean, I had it all. This might be my breakdown, I'll admit it.
There's nothing like waking up to a beautiful morning on a boat floating in the water. Awesome. It's pretty hard to beat this. Maybe if it was in the Bahamas.
Will you stop?
Shauna doesn't get up till the heat has been on high at least 15 minutes.
Whatever.
Coming out?
Hold out there.
Come on. It's not that cool. You know, the only way for this video to be successful is if we ruin one of the GoPros.
Yours.
On accident. This is so gonna work. Oh, snap.
What's the matter, Preston? I've never seen
This sucks.
Oh, it is.
Shauna is a legend. That's amazing. Good?
Yeah, keep going. Okay, stop for a minute.
Nice.
Can I let it go?
Yes. We're gonna break at the spreaders. Stand or sit?
Stand.
You good right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Something is. Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of resistance. What?
How are we gonna get that down?
Let the starboard Genoa line, sheet, whatever, slip. Yeah, a gigantic mess. Beating into it, 15 knots. Up to 20 knots. Double reef Genoa. What's the speed?
4.7.
Well, it's a lot more comfortable like this. Not as fast, but really need more practice of that. Tacking into the wind shouldn't be a hair-raising experience. we had to turn on the motor because 24 knots of wind. Well, it's like 20 and then it'll gust up to 25. And yesterday I mentioned 3-foot seas. No, this is more like 3 to 4. Yesterday was maybe 2. Anyway, we can't sail in the right direction, and our experience, I don't want to tack in this kind of crap. I know the boat can handle it probably fine, but we can't. We're not good enough yet. So yeah, I'd rather not crap my pants. And we're trying to get around this corner here, and we were just getting sucked in by the sail drift. We just couldn't make it around, so we're just going to motor around it. When we get around, we'll be downwind. We'll pull out the Genoa again.